Honduras. Located near the base of Central America, this small country is filled with extremes. Extreme wealth and extreme poverty have made for a big social and economic divide with a weak middle-class population. Extreme natural disasters have forced the country to build and rebuild its infrastructure. Extreme ideals and greed have divided the nation along rigid political lines and left many communities controlled by gangs and overrun with violence. Unsanitary living conditions and 65% of the nation living in poverty has made for a challenging and seemingly losing battle during the developmental years of this small country. Unfortunately, the current economic, social, and spiritual climate is not unique. Many nations all over the world are struggling with similar issues. Though this presents us with a seemingly overwhelming challenge, the Bible gives us a clear model for how we are to reflect the image of Christ in a suffering, hurting world. Harvest Foundation has developed a strategy that involves training up indigenous, self-supporting volunteer trainers and coaches called associate staff to envision and equip the local churches to disciple all of their people to live the gospel in their communities practically. These efforts are unique in this day and age because much of world mission is viewed only in terms of sending humanitarian aid into impoverished areas by way of foreign, short-term teams. While these efforts are needed, they do little to affect a cultural climate change within. By empowering the local church through corporate training, partnership, one-on-one training, and more, the kingdom of God is being advanced and the local church is gaining influence, broadening her effectiveness and transforming the culture from the inside. Romero Carbajal, a successful business leader, was radically transformed by the work of Harvest Foundation. He's an incredible example of their currently 32 associate staff members.
When we see a church with actions, a church that is engaged, churches that are ready, a form of love for the Lord that is practical. It's not just empty words, but it is an action. I am just grateful for being just a little part of it. It's just a little instrument in the hand of the Lord, and that's how we treat it. We force ourselves forward. What the Lord has given us is priceless. It's something marvelous.
Romero's efforts over the past 5 years have produced seed projects in 11 different communities, 10 of which are directly connected to the local church. One that has produced so many disciples of Jesus that a new church must be planted to tend to the some 150 new converts in the area.
We are indebted to God first and then to you for helping us and keeping us in your prayers. We lived in a small house that was covered with a tarp. With the help of the pastor and the church, we built a house made of adobe, but there were storms and it tore it down. But once again, the church helped us to rebuild, and we are here again in this place. And we have another house that God has given us, so we can be here to always serve Him. God is first, and then everything else follows. I am happy and grateful. I don't have very many words to explain what God has done for us. Only God could have helped us, and we are grateful that you have been here by our side.
With your support, Harvest Foundation can do exactly that. We have a 6-year plan to train and mobilize 35 more indigenous associate staff members to train the local church to bring the real and living gospel message of Jesus to the men, women, and children of their nation in tangible and practical ways.
I think God loves us a lot. That is why He remembers